GWorks Predict 3D is a multi-attribute inversion solution from LMKR developed in collaboration with Lumina Geophysical and is part of our GWorks suite of tools. This video will demonstrate how to load seismic and well data into a Predict 3D workspace in standalone mode. We will start by creating a new workspace. From the File menu, click New Workspace. Provide a folder location for the workspace. The workspace will store information about all input data, prediction runs, and any outputs that are generated. After creating the workspace, the first step is to add seismic data. To do that, go to the Seismic Data Manager from the Data menu. In the Seismic tab, click the Browse button and select the seismic file. If you have a SeisVision license, you can also select a 3DX file in standalone mode. If you select a segway file, you must first provide the inline and crossline and the X and Y byte locations in the trace headers. Provide the appropriate byte locations and click the Load button. A message box will inform you of the completion of the segway header scan. Additionally, the seismic info section will be updated with information about the seismic data. Next, we must provide the datum and replacement velocity values. This information is needed to adjust the datum levels between the seismic and the wells. Add the appropriate values and click OK. The main map view now displays the extents of the seismic. We can also add any picked horizons to the Predict 3D workspace. Go to the Horizons tab in the Seismic Data Manager. Click on Add Horizon and select the horizon file. The horizons will be added to the workspace and will now appear on the seismic data when viewed in the seismic view. To view the seismic data, use the toolbar on the main map view. For example, you can open an inline by clicking the IL button and then selecting the inline you want to open from the map. The inline will be displayed in a seismic view window in a new tab. The next step is to add well data to the workspace. From the Data menu, select the Well Data Manager. The Well Data Manager lets you add wells one by one or in batch mode. To add an individual well, click on the Add Well button. In the dialog box that shows up, provide a UWI for the new well. Next, we must provide the X and Y coordinates and the reference elevation of the well. Double-click the appropriate field and fill in these values. We can also import multiple wells at the same time if we have a batch file with the well header information. Click the Add Well Header Information button and select the header information file. All wells in the batch file will be added to the Well Data Manager along with their XY coordinates and reference elevation values. Next, we must associate log files with each well. To do that individually, double-click the Log Curves field, click on the Browse icon, and select the last file. Alternatively, use the Add Log Curves button in the toolbar and select multiple LAS files. Each LAS file will be associated with the corresponding well. Similarly, we can add other files like the time depth tables, formation information, synthetic seismograms, or deviation surveys individually for each well or by using the batch load buttons in the toolbar. After importing all the well information, we must provide the primary log for each well. The primary log is the log curve that we want to predict. Do that individually for each well or select the primary log from the toolbar to set it for all wells. Finally, before we can use a well in the prediction analysis, we must provide an analysis window. You may type in the window for each well, or you can use the formation information to automatically set the window for all wells. The status icons at the end indicate whether a well can be used in the analysis or not. The green check mark means that all required information is available in the well and it can be used in the prediction. The red cross means that some required information is missing and so the well cannot be used in the analysis. To add a well to the analysis, we must turn on the selection checkbox. Select as many wells as you want to include in the prediction analysis. Click Close to exit the Well Data Manager and return to the map view. On the map view, wells appear on the map with color-coded symbols. The filled green circles are wells that will be included in the analysis. Empty green circles won't be part of the prediction, and red circles are wells that are missing some required information and so cannot be included in a prediction. We can QC our wells by opening them in a Well View window. You can view multiple wells in the same window by selecting the Display in Well View button from the toolbar and selecting the wells you want to display. By default, the Well View window will show the primary log that was set in the Well Data Manager. You can display or hide more curves using the tree control. Wells will also appear in Seismic View when you open a seismic line that passes close to a well. You can control which wells and log curves to display from the Preferences menu. We have now successfully loaded well and seismic data in standalone mode. For more information, please go through the Predict 3D help file or visit our website lmkr.com/GWorks. Thank you for watching.